And so it begins. Wow, okay, that sounds rough. Hmm. What the hell is happening? Oops. Hmm. Oh, that's fine, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, we'll just live with this. I don't know why it's running so rough. Rocketite Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. Rocketite Transportation Company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Rocketite Freight, ran into financial difficulties. What? Rocketite. President of Rocketite Freight and local employee, Louie. Olimar, I'm glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad, but sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Loie here met a ravenous space bunny. And as our entire load of golden pick bread and carrots was eaten, I took on an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, $10,000. We have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, 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 money, 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 money! Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pokos! This thing's worth 100 pokos? That's more than your salary! What? There are more on the planet? They can repair depth. You Louie, you dolt. Look alive, you must depart immediately. With Captain Olimar. So I played this more than Pikmin 1. So this is extremely nostalgic to me. The Valley of Repose. Whoa. Okay, that's that was a little interesting. Zert! That was close! I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louie is missing! He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look! Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle. Captain Olimar. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther. Remember? Okay. Good one. These Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions, and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, and release to throw. Throw it. Oh, wait. Attention, Captain Olimar! I've just re-established my communications link with Louie. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. No. We are going to have fun on the slide here. Let's go. Hell yeah. Anyway. No. Louie, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press Start Pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. It's the map. It's the map. Okay, that's, yeah. So I am running this on Dolphin, which does kind of run less efficiently than a real console. I don't have a capture card right now, so... What is this? Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Louis Pog. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Chloe, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use C to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad, and even direct their movement. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling picnic carrots was strikingly accurate. Chloe, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Oh no, he sees me. He hungers. Hold on, let me try to resize this a bit. There we go. That is fixed, I think. The onion injected more seeds! The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate their species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Come here. I can't throw them that far. Yeah, that's a good addition. If they take down the pellet palsy, now they carry it instead of returning to not doing anything. And with this, we have 16 total Pikmin on the field. Hey, look, it's a Duracell battery. That's called product placement. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move the camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change angles. Yeah, the camera is much more responsive in this game than well, you can dig that out, friend. Captain Olimar! Loey! You're reunited at last! This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. What did I mean? Oh, 35, okay. Here, you go deal with that. Olimar will pick up where that... Oh. Huh. Okay, I guess we do need that. Yeah, and now instead of being overloaded and like they just become idle, they will now return to you if they cannot, and they don't have that weird like sad animation thing anymore. It's very nice. It's very nice. Unfortunately, Olimar no longer does the dab. But you can still use a control throwing for this. Although we must regroup. Come on. Let's just go, Loey. Where are they? Jeez. This kind of takes a while. Yeah, it kind of does run rough at times. I'm assuming that it's gonna really shit itself when we have 100 Pikmin out. Unfortunate, but I mean, that's kind of how it works. Purge reactor. Our first day of our exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think of catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, To communicate with Hoctate, we must fly into the low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid indigenous nocturnal creatures. Ah. Oh. The liftoff sound is fine. Today's report. Funds earned 280 out of 10,000. Yes. Mr. President, you found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep the pace. Yes. Also, a really cool addition. Picklepedia. Teleposing. Olimar's notes. Pellet posy, M plus Nutrio, pelletweed family. In the stem of the pellet posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species, such as the Pikmin and Candipop flowers. So the pellet posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Dwarf red bulb orbs. Dwarf red bulborb, Pansarius Pseudoculi russus, Redbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the Redbug family, a close relative of the vanilla redbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating that this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Get frozen, idiots! Haha! Treasure hoard, courage reactor. We recovered their first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking. Yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will. Right? Yes. Day 2! Oh, what's with my boy? Good morning, workers! Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to be still asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures! No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Okay, there's nothing up there. Pelcozy is going to... What? I completely missed that. Wonderful. And this is where Loey crash landed. Nothing there. Alright, so we need 35, I believe. Well, at least the collecting is a lot faster than the first game. There is an upgrade later that lets you just like pick them from the ground by whistling them. It's really good. And this Pelcozy is really taking his time, huh? Alright, Olimar, let's go! They're falling off. That's bad. Come on. There we are. Nice. Red ball orb. Good old red ball orb. There we go. How much is this? Oh wow, okay. This could take a bit. Well, let's get these guys started on this, and there's the first subterranean cave. Very nice. 25% of the day's already gone. That's okay. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. It was a 5. 3 with me. We do have a thing to take care of. Nice. I'm not exactly extremely efficient with these cast things. Aha! How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When masked, their might is ferocious. Loey, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar! Olimar, you're failing in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release. And release to throw them. Hold them into a group with B. Press X to disband the group. C to issue orders and objectives to the group. C is useful for swarming Pikmin around treasure and enemies, or making them march in a line. Here, let's disband and pick that up. See, now we cannot do this. There is only there's water there. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. Man, he talks slow. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear! The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod, too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Name, other scrap. Speaking of other scrap, hold on. Let me manage this real quick. I don't really have an auto mod, so. Community, yes. There we go. There we go, gone. Goodbye. Alright, there we go. Other scrap. Okay, so I do need to have both captains. Or, I suppose just one. I mean, it wouldn't matter, really. Loey, let us join forces and enter the hole. Pikmin entering, 70 of 70. Emergence Cave. You know, the game's actually handling this a lot better than I thought it would. Emergence Cave, sub-level 1. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. If you wish to check underground terrain, press start pause to communicate with me. I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose support pod. Emergence Cave. What is this? An orange! Okay. Name. Citrus Lump. True. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. Well, it depends on who's eating it. It's a 7-Up cap. Punching Emblem. Aye. That means that there's nothing left in the sub-level. Alright, let us continue. Let us delve deeper. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Loey, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with L, R, and Z, correct? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent! Then approach the hole and press A to enter it. This game's a little more dialogue heavy than the last one. Emergence Cave, sub-level 2. Final floor. There's no boss fight here. There we go. By the way, Loey, you stay here. Here's an interesting find. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. I do not think that word means what do you think it means. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Ah, there it is. 100 red Pikmin cannot lift it. 101, see? Carry? Nice. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, what are you doing over there? What is this? Candy pop buds. Astounding! A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath a snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Uh-huh. Sure. Well. Purple. Look at this absolute lad. Amazing! A purple Pikmin! It has hair, and it is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into the flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others? Where's the... Okay, here we go. These absolute lads, though. They're slow as shit, though. Here. Come with me. I will carry you. Olimar is quite strong, it seems. See? It carries 10. Very powerful. By the way, do I have to like bring my Pikmin with me to jump in the geyser? It doesn't really matter though, but I just want to know. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Whoa. It's kind of an accurate nap, I suppose. Yeah, sure, why not? Spherical Atlas. It's worth less than the battery. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this sphere. Retrieving data. Error. I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press Start Pause to contact me and access the Explorer kit on the radar screen with L. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Sphere Chart. Yes. Yeah. That was a good run. I mean, you did pretty good, I think. Game complete! Three of 3. And we're at 952 of 10,000. It doesn't really make much of a difference, honestly. You're going to get 10,000 before like a lot of stuff happens. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight, detailing your progress. Olimar and Loey, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. They have to reassure you of that because the first game has a time limit. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the company's gonna go under or something. I'll be right back. Funds earned. Today, 672. Look at that. Profit. Stonks. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hockday Savings and Loan, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! Oh yeah! The Awakening Wood. There's a joke here to be made, but don't say it. Citrus Lump. This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. Yes, the labyrinthine underground and trails of this planet are like a completely different world. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. As tranquil and relaxing as it is, I named it the Valerie Repose. Using Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open some new areas to exploration where I found this hunk of metal. Punching emblem. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. Spherical Atlas. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today we measured their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it Emergence Cave. Red Bulborb. Oculus Kageyami Russus. Grubdog family. This large organism has familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grubdog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grubdogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures returning to their nests. Originally classified as the spotty bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the red bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Snow Bulborb. Pansarius pseudo-oculi frosticus. Redbug family. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the Redbug family that seeks to survive through imitating their appearance and behavior of a bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulborb, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb its name. However, as the hairy bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the snow bulborb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. Violet Candy Pop Bud. Flora Puniceus. Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop bugs in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this planet has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of the Pikmin tossed in. This variety of candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. If candy pop flowers could be cultivated, there is no doubt that the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. Alright. That's not reading. To the Awakening Wood! There's a joke here. Do not say it. Do not say it. Alright, I need glue for that. This place looks familiar, don't it? Good morning! It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call the purple Pikmin out. Huh? What the hell? Loey, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with X. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now, for the bonus lesson. After grabbing a Pikmin with A, you can press left or right on the D-pad to swap it for another color. This is the first time you have heard this? Olimar! Remember to properly train new employees. This is also new in this game. It's very handy. Shoot. Purples are OP. Just watch. Just watch. Couldn't even wake up. Couldn't even be woken up inside. How much is this? Okay, well, you can take care of that. Two, three. Hello? Yeah. Grass. Have we already hit max? Wow. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Ah, interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be a wild Pikmin somewhere? Yes. There are blues here. Okay, you take care of that. Ah! The flint beetle! Wait! The flint beetle's getting away! Strawberry. Name, Sunseed Berry. Ah, yes. Hey, stop it. 10% of debt recovered. Wow. No, get it. Ah, come here. Holy crap. Wait, how'd they get it there? Flower Pikmin. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into Flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, You must share the information you have with your subordinate, Loey. Yes. Actually, speaking of Loey. I forgot how many this was. Oh! Nope, no. Come here. How did I miss that? That's impressive. Yes! Perfect. Okay, well, they're doing that. Let us flower more Pikmin. Wow, that's greedy. Okay. Wow, that's an orb. Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra spicy essence. It does not appear to have any more monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Bring me another. I demand more. There's something here? Wow, I completely missed like all of that. I do not have the ability to do anything about that yet. Alright, 25 days already gone. Well, let's flower these guys then. Yeah, I do appreciate that they allow us to actually flower them properly now. That is a blue only? Okay. Because only like a couple of them would be able to actually do it in normal circumstances. Alright, Lo, you stay here. Hey, what the hell? Why did they stop? The game is kind of chugging. It's fine though. No. What are you I need? I need yellows for that. Also note that this is actually like just oh, wait. Wait, do I even have any purples? Wait a second. Shouldn't I have enough? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Ultra spicy! Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold, the ultra spicy spray! Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on all of your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press start pause to contact me and confirm your berry count. Look at L on the radar screen. You fool! Wait, where's my purples? I don't know why it switched out of there. Nope. Ah, poison. Cannot do that. Berserk! Biological sensors are reacting violently, and the readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? I accidentally lost 2 Pikmin, but that's fine. I have 10 purples on me. They're not enough to weigh down that thing? I need 200, right? Is this not 200? Oh. Oh wait, I only have 10, that's fine. Okay. I hear blues playing around. Alright. Come with me, and you'll see a world of your imagination. Come on. Chloe, let's just join forces! Into the Pole of Beasts. Here we go. The game has been saved. Pole of Beasts, sub-level 1. No? Okay, nothing here. I should probably not do this with Pikmin, it's a bad habit. Because there can be some bullshit sometimes, like rocks falling from the sky, bomb rocks falling. Mites. Mites are terrible. Sure, grubs. Oi, 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 oi. No, you're not, you're not. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, fine, I guess you can. Okay, there is nothing. That is an excess amount. I want to finish mapping this place. Map is done. It's a D-pad. Name, Stone of Glory. Alright, so level cleared. Oh, and the tripping issue, it's a lot less frequent in this one. Hole of Beast. Sub-level 2. Lowy Bomb Squad. Alright, let's go. Let's crack these open then. Okay, it's only that. Could even be mites sometimes. Perfect. Everyone is flowered now. Now, I definitely do not want any purples going in there because that would be just a waste. Completely. Shoot, I should have saved those for these purples. That's okay. Let us continue! Let us commence forth! Hole of Beast, sub-level 3. Flame geysers? Alright, you'll deal with fire, huh? a mahjong tile there. That's fun. Floppy disk. Wait, what? I hear people struggling. Really? Wait, I thought I threw... Nintendo! I don't know what game this is actually. Cosmic Archive. Mahjong tile. Strife monolith. Alright, continue on. Yes. Game has been saved. Hole of Beast, sub-level 4. What? Weird. Yeah. Oh, that was just a wipe. Nice. Flower, flower please, thank you. Alright. Let's just continue. Yeah, okay, that's only nectar. We don't need that. We already have, like, max, so... Mites! Game & Watch. Dream Architect. Technically, you're supposed to bring purples for mites. So, I guess I just screwed that up. Ah, yes, candy pop. Oh. Okay. purples need nectar. Oh yeah, you know that Nintendo used to be a card company? Luck Wafer. Kinda interesting. Yeah, that's a lot of nectar. We don't need that much. Let us commence forth! Hole of Beasts, sub-level 5. Final floor. You idiots. So I was trying to call them back. Well, we lost 10. Here's the Empress Bulwark. Or Bulwark? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how the hell that happened. But okay. Electronic love tester. How bizarre, this device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to cockpit cannot come soon enough. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. They just like auto started fighting, and I couldn't call them back because they somehow got really deep in there. At least there's only reds. We didn't lose any purples. Love tester. Name, prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete! The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Let's head up. Boost 10. Cave complete. I still think I have enough time in the day to get the next one too. Boom, 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 da 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 da. 20% of debt recovered. We still have time in the day. Yeah, I know it's up there. I need yellows for here. Purple. There we go. Nope, do not carry anything. Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start pause to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Alright, here we go. Poison? Fire and poison? That doesn't sound fun. White Flower Garden, sub-level 1. No, not you, Louie. Stop it. Stop it! Not you, Louie. I don't want to bring you in. Oh, that's not that cheap. Kiwi shoe polish, Concordian. Concordovan. Louie! How are you doing? Well, I assume. Kiwi shoe polish. Shines, nourishes, and protects. Alien Billboard. And there we go. Radar is off because there is nothing else in this subline. Yeah. Let us continue. Let us commence forth, Olimar. Man. White Flower Garden, sub-level 2. Ooh, it's a fiery blowhog. That's not it, Chief. Yes, I'm aware he's on fire. I'm trying to whistle him. Emergency! Pikmin are suffering! If you blow your whistle with B, you may be able to help them. Dr. Pepper. Drought Ender. There's one more treasure to be found here. It's unlocked. It's unlocked, idiot. Okay, well, you can take that. I think that's all there is here. Olimar. Okay. The Petrified Heart. Alright, a sub-level cleared. Continue on. Yes. White Flower Garden, sub-level 3. Final floor. No? Not yet? Okay. You all, form up here with me. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. These are ivory candy pop. And ivory pop means... Yes! White Pikmin. Incredible! A white Pikmin! It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented him. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Yes. Yes, yes. Is it? Right here, right? Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed the treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. That's very good. Wow, that really went fast. Wait, shoot, there's a... Wait. I heard one of those things. I forgot what it's called. Aha, you! Damn it. Gamma tape. Super Stick Textile. Loey, come here. We must... Oh. We must power up all of the Pikmin by flowering them. I think they should all be flowered by now. Yeah, I don't see any leaves. That's good, that's good. Alright. We must delve deeper into the depths. The game has been saved. White Flower Garden, sub-level 4. Chapstick, of course. Survival ointment. Now I guess to some people, sure, yeah. To some people it is their survival ointment. There still is a treasure somewhere. Buried, perhaps? Not buried. I know how to do this one. You just do this, and then you call them, and then you get them to go around and pick it up. Oh, only 5. Okay. Okay, I think I've explored nearly all of this place. There's a mushroom. Toxic Toadstool. Is it toxic? I don't know. I don't know my mushrooms very well. Delve deeper with my Pikmin. Yes. White Flower Garden, sublevel 5. Final floor. Wait a second, is this a Snagrit? I think it is a Snagrit. Ultra spicy spray, go! Astounding, the heads of the Pikmin are glowing, and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery! Oh, whoa. Attack it, kill it. Hey. Death. I lost a couple reds, but I mean, it's reds are fine. If we lose reds, then that's actually really good, because reds are easily. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated a freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no! Don't tell me that treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Of course it was. Of course it was, you fool. Yeah, see, we still have 15 and 25, that's... Oh. The red liquid you see contains refined ultra-spicy essence. 1 drop contains 1 dose. I can actually glitch this and get 2. Press down on the D-pad to spray this extract on your entire group. I can glitch it, I can glitch it. Yes, yes, I know. It's bad, but fine. Haha! Hey, but farming this stuff is kind of a pain, so... Give me a break. Give me some slack, huh? White Flower Garden is done. We have defeated the beast and the Snagret. Burrowing Snagret. Name a 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. Death. It's very useful for getting back to the pod if you ever need to somehow. Alright, we are good. Let's get out of here. Treasure salvaged. 7, and that is whole complete. Cave complete. Yeah. The game has been saved. Alright, we're more than 75% of the day through already. So, Chloe. Take a couple of these, you all come with me. Bulb. Name, Pilgrim Bulb. Alright, we'll take 7, and we'll try to break down this wall, but it's probably not gonna work very well. Chloe. Chloe, my boy. Let's just check. Mm-hmm. Olimar, Loey, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious, and they're therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion, and yourselves into my hull, so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at the day's end, so call them all to you. Yes, yes. If I ultra spicy, do they like work faster? Yeah, they kind of do. Alright, we're done here. Yes. Loey's day and name is different from Olimar's. It's very interesting, actually. Well, we did a lot of work today. Like, a lot. Today's report. Oh, yeah. Stonks. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Be sure to hold R occasionally for a close-up view of the action. Thank you, President. Very cool. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, a lot of work's done. I think that it's a good time to be doing, to be calling it, but let's play with this first. Fiery Blowhog, Sus Draconis, Blowhog Family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent on the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely that such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. Iridescent Flint Beetle! Come on. Here, take the picture. Take it. Ah! Iridescent Flint Beetle. Hilli envelopins. Flint Beetle family. Flint beetles are nocturnal, choosing to hide in the grass by day and stay active at night. These creatures keep undigested food pellets in their stomach to sustain them through the winter. But given the right stimulus, they will spit them out. Recent research has revealed that these pellets are enveloped in a membrane that seals and preserves them in a sterile, airtight environment. If kept at room temperature, it seems that this pellet membrane will keep its contents fresh for up to 6 months. This membrane may be made from the same substance that gives the exoskeleton of the flint beetle its beautiful sheen. Female sheargrove. Sheargrove, female. Hime mandibulosa. Mandiblard family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most mandiblards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Male sheargrub. Sheargrub male. Hime mandibulosa, mandiblard family. This species is the male sheargrub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. Cloaking Bronate. Cloaking Bronate. Trilobitens reclusiva. Bronate family. The snake-eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the Bronate family. The red pattern of the cloaking Bronate and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable while still making it the representative specimen of the Bronate family. The shell of the cloaking Bronate's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. Mitite. Mitovirus infiltratus. Unknown family. These parasitic insects feed upon eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of particular species, enticing these females to swallow the mitites whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. After entering the host's female body, the mitites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to the host spawning. Ivory candy pop bud. Ivory candy pop bud. Flora nevaeus. Candy pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microreed ecologies this plant has been found in, it could be surmised that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic regions. Tossing Pikmin into this flower always produces white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, and thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients. With parasitic and predatory behavior being most common, the candy pop could be considered one such example. Creeping chrysanthemum. Creeping chrysanthemum. Taraxacum rovinia. Chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. Honeywisp. Honeywisp, Nectara fatuus. Honeywisp family. This floating life form drifts effortlessly on the wings. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly. Common glowcap. Common glowcap. Fungi lunarium. Glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither reflection nor release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hocatadium 111, and it is none other than Hocatadium 111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. It's radioactive. Clover. Clover. Quatarius infectum. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots. The species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Dandelion. Taraxacum officinale. Dandelion family. This perennial grows best in locations with full sun exposure. Its flowers boast countless tiny yellow petals packed together in a head. These species seem to have as many wig-like variants as petals, so more detailed research on these plants would be best left to a botanical research specialist. Horsetail. Equestris vindico. Horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Margaret. Limnosus crocus. Chrysanthemum family. This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Fiddlehead. Violinae orchestratus. Fern family. At first glance, this plant resembles a spring used in many of the ship's sublight engine. Many of its primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. Empress Ballblacks. Oculus matriarcha. Redbug Family. Initial observation. Okay, we can't wake it up. Never mind. Initial observations placed doubts on the capability of the Redbug family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of a pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in a species at reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. Burrowing Snagret. Chiropedes anacondae. Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small, surface-dwelling insects, distributed across a relatively wide range. Subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the ballworm. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarl, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence of an absence of tail and wing markings. Sunseed berry. I found this fascinating fruit while exploring today. The skies cleared up and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During this perilous expedition, it seems strange to have such soft-hearted, romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Toxic Toadstool. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition, our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all the treasures we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of his hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. Pilgrim Bog. Grassy plains and meadows on this planet are carpeted with brilliantly colored flowers in bloom. When I entered the atmosphere on my descent from space, I was stunned by the vibrant sight. The other day, a group of white Pikmin under my command detected an object buried under their surface and immediately began to dig up this colossal flower bulb. Somehow, it hadn't yet sprouted into a towering flower. I plan to take it back to Hocate and grow it there. My people will hail me as a botanical genius, and the mayor may even make me Supreme Flower Commander. Super Stick Textile. I have once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed on the ship's hull. Yes, I named the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin the White Flower Garden. Petrified Heart. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when they burn with rage. Just between you and me, I've noticed lately that she's been getting more wrinkles. Now that I think about it, I've probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hakate, I'll take her on a long vacation. Luck Wafer. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down upon me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. Brave Monolith. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong, everyone is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that, and maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask to collect a slimy specimen. Dream Architect. At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Stone of Glory. This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. It's actually the D-pad on a NES controller. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it, or maybe that's just my imagination. Cosmic Archive. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in the cave was actually absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot to tell Louis about the red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents. Survival Ointment. In a survival situation, the most important things are water, courage, and a first aid kit. I've got water and an endless supply of courage, but I don't have a first aid kit. Sometimes I don't have a lot of motivation either. I may be a daring explorer, but sometimes I just want to loaf around all day and sleep. Wait, what if the president reads his journal? I never dreamed of slacking on the job. Yeah. Alien Billboard. There are several different patterns drawn on this object's surface. They appear to be characters or letters, but I can't make any sense of them. This is just an educated guess, but I wonder if this object is some kind of alien bulletin board. The size of this object seems about right for it. Drought Ender. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis that we have to ration our water carefully. Whoa. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good. When I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. Prototype Detector. Today we searched a subterranean layer swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name of Polar Beast immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all of the treasure in the area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hakate, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debt. But thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. Fireman Knapsack. I'd love to lay down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap, but with all of these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press X to dismiss the Pikmin, and then press and hold X to take a nap. The last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to the onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies. It was all just a dream, wasn't it? Well, as you can hear, my voice is getting pretty croaky from all this breathing, so I think that's a good place to stop. I mean, hell, we did a lot of work. We're already 30% through. Oof. Yeah, that's rough in my throat. Anyway, thanks for watching. And happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday 2/22/2022. Lots of 2s today. And Pikmin 2. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.